Did Minho make a guest appearance a couple seconds ago? Hey everybody, how's it going? I've got another music video reaction / review coming at you today, and this one is for Stalker by UKISS. And UKISS has been around for a really long time. I've been listening to them basically since I got into K-pop. So let's see what they're up to musically this time. Here we go. Got some cool like modal interchange going on. Kind of giving it like a brighter chord sound and then going back to the darker sounds. See, there it is again. Really like the chord movement in this song so far. Really cool stuff, like intricate stuff going on. For a second, I thought they were gonna go back to like Man Man Honey. Really cool little like vocal treatments too, arrangement-wise. This is awesome. Yeah, some really cool transitions going like into the pre-chorus and into the chorus. It's not like a stagnant chord kind of movement. Did Minho make a guest appearance a couple seconds ago? Here's some more of that minor, major modal interchange. That's cool. Halftime bridge. That was interesting how they got back to there. Stalker. And that's it. That was a really cool song. This actually sounds like a little bit older K-pop. I guess you could say that it has that classic K-pop kind of sound, but I'm also hearing a lot of like Justin Timberlake, Timbaland production influence in this track. But of course they also put their own spin on it, so it was a really cool mix of sounds and I think they executed it very well. It's also got like some 90s American R&B kind of influence, especially like in the bridge. Listen to the chords and the background harmonies there and I think you'll definitely notice it. But yeah, I really like the fact that this sounds like K-pop from 2009 or 2010. I hear in the comment section a lot of you guys miss that particular era of K-pop, and although I'm not one of the people that thinks K-pop has like continually gotten worse since then, you know, overall style shifts a little bit, the music evolves, and so there was kind of a distinctive sound from each, you know, couple year period of K-pop. And because UKISS is an older group, they've been around throughout all those different style changes. It was cool to see them kind of revisit that, but then put a fresh new take on it. The other thing that I really liked about this song is that sort of bass synth motif throughout the entire thing. Again, going back to that kind of Timbaland sounding influence, it's like a deceptively simple part. It sounds really simple, but there's actually a lot going on within it. and just enough stuff to really make it interesting. But because it is kind of simple, it's not flying all over the place, it really establishes the groove and gives the song like a good foundation to sit on. And although you might not think so, that actually really ties into the vocal performance as well. With the vocal in a song like this, they're actually singing most of their phrases, most of the syllables on downbeats or main beats. So like in the verse, if the tempo's this, da 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 da, the vocal is very rhythmically rigid and it's locking into the tempo and the main subdivisions of the beat of the song. So given that really great foundation and groove that bass helps establish, it also helps the singers really lock in and make the vocals more of a percussive element along with the rest of the instruments, instead of just kind of like floating and ad-libbing all over the track. So that's another stylistic choice about the songwriting of this song, how they put the vocals over the backing track. But in this particular case, I thought that emphasis on downbeats was really effective and it locked in extremely well. I also thought the production on this track was really good. The mixing and mastering sound great, and actually the master doesn't sound insanely compressed and limited like a lot of K-pop releases. It feels like it has a little bit of breathing room, and whether it actually does or not on the meter, I haven't checked. It doesn't really matter because it gives me that impression. It gives me the impression that it's not just totally slammed and limited while still being loud enough to be a commercial release and really exciting sounding. So it's nice to hear something like that that at least appears to be kind of dynamic, because that's definitely not something that a lot of songs accomplish these days. So let's jump back into this one, analyze it some more, and see what we can find. Here we go. Also the kind of weird like synth or sound effects going on. That's another sort of, I don't know, late 2000s Timbaland kind of technique. A lot of people copied it too, it wasn't just him. And he might have gotten it from somewhere else too. I just know he kind of popularized that. Background vocals in this sound really tight. They got those cool little swells that come up. Hear that octave up part too? There's tons of little subtle vocal layers that give it just a ton of character. Awesome movement from section to section in the song. Definitely not stagnant at all. And notice how smooth the vocals sound. You know, you can crank this up and it doesn't really hurt your ears. There's not that like 2K area cutting through and just like ice picking your eardrums. Some fantastic vocal production here. Here they went back to like the minor tonality there after just having a major tonality. It's back and forth really quick, kind of on both sides of that line. It's pretty cool stuff. This section just really gives the song like a build or a lift emotionally. Kind of like that sound like he's taking a breath between each note. It's pretty cool. Here's that kind of R&B influence in the background. I think I would have turned up the lead part there, lead vocals a little bit, so we could hear that big high note just a little bit better. And hear how it just kind of falls back into that original motif here. Stalker. that was a cool little like tag ending that they put on there, just kind of taking apart the end of the song and dropping back into that original motif, like where they started. And since the song is so dynamic and there's so much building in it, it's definitely dramatic when you go back to like the start to kind of remind you where it came from and where it ended up. So I really like this song, and I know they've been quiet kind of with their output for a while, but I think this song can really excite their fan base and maybe even get them some new fans that have never heard of them before. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that and see how popular it gets in general. So let me know in the comment section what you thought about this track, and thanks so much for watching this music video reaction/review. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you could share this video all over the place, Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, forums, all that stuff really helps me out, and I'll see you guys next time.